Hi guys, how are we doing today on this Thursday? We are one day closer to that weekend. I wanted to come in here and do the card pullings of the day. So let's start. Okay, the card that came out is what reoccurring bad habits or negative thoughts do I possess? What do I want to focus on today? The quote that goes along with this is, always remember your focus determines your reality. So I have to say, I am guilty of this. I tend to hyper focus on certain things. I definitely went through one hell of a dark night of the soul, and in all honesty, I went through more than one. And during those times, I want to say I felt more alone than I ever have in my whole entire life. And I definitely went into hermit mode, and when it happens, I tend to stop talking to people. And I want to say, in the process of some of the dark night of the souls, that people that I used to talk to all the time, I really don't get to talk to them anymore. But I know everything has a divine purpose and everything happens for a reason. But it doesn't make it so when you think about these people, you don't have ill will towards these people. You never meant to upset these people by having to pull back, because in all honesty, I found my voice. I found who I am. And if I was talking to those people in that point of time, there's nothing to say that I would be where I am right now. Even though it does hurt and you still want to have some type of connection with these certain people, it doesn't mean that in the future you can't. But just right now, it doesn't work. So, and I don't personally find that as like negative, but yeah, like it does upset. But here we go. Let's pull and see what Spirit wants us to know. Yeah, just what came out is during this time of solitude, I got up and I was just like, I woke up with this on my mind. So it's kind of funny it's coming out in the cards. during this solitude, when you are alone, while you're thinking, it's like you're talking to Source. And in return, with all that alone time that you are having with the divine wisdom, like, it just shows you what the wisdom came out. And I wanted to know, like, a little bit more about what they were saying. And I looked at the bottom of the deck. You're finding your divine wisdom, even if people are looking at you and judging you. But in return, look at the connection. Here she is with her divine knowledge. Here she is with the knowledge of the world. Here she is. And it just kind of, like, it makes me think, like, this, what is it, like, we'll call it like a tumbleweed. This tumbleweed and that tumbleweed is kind of like the people that are looking at you and judging you. But here she is standing tall. Here's her support team with Spirit. Like, it's hard. You don't want to upset people. But in the same, what happens for a reason. Like, you need to find yourself in this process. And let's see what else Spirit, just like I was saying, because I shuffled just a little bit and was going to get going, and I looked at the bottom of the deck again. Doing this is pulling, because this is in reverse, is pulling you out of the confusion that you have been living in. It's making everything in your life crystal clear. We are coming out of confusion. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Yet again, here we are. You're coming into balance. Even if it upsets certain individuals in your life, you're finding yourself. Instead of worrying about everyone else and their opinions in your life, you just need to find gratitude with who you are becoming and less worry about who you bother to get to find yourself. I know that on this group, I took a hiatus. I was off this group. I was off Facebook, I want to say, for close to a year. There were a lot of things that I missed seeing, but that time I needed to myself, because personally I was so overwhelmed. I was so thick with anxiety because of external factors, and sometimes you just need a break. And some people just don't understand that, but in the same, if it was them, you might have been sad, but personally, if it was me and this happened, I kind of forgive and forget extremely easy with things, and honestly, I kind of feel like it's a superpower, but in the same, some people can tend to take advantage of that superpower, and it's not always a good thing. Yeah, because here we are. You're coming into your balance. Yet again, let's check the bottom of the deck. You are sitting balanced. You are sitting in gratitude. You have your abundance. You have your wisdom. Okay. Let's start there and see what came out. Yeah, they're saying once you work through your bad habits, you will see an immediate change in your surroundings. You will see a new way of life. And the card that came out after is the Fool, which shows you leaving into a new way of life. You are starting something new, a new way of thinking, a new way of self-love. You are, and just like I said, like, my cat is crazy. We're coming in once we change that environment, we change that way of thinking, we embark on this new journey, we, good lordy, Mama Kitty, you're crazy. Then we come into our Empress. We are sitting in a positive space. We have everything we need. And just again, like before I even picked up the cards, I looked at the bottom of the deck. We're sitting at the Queen of Wands. We're sitting in our true self with the Empress. And when we do sit in our true self as the Empress, we come into our Queen of Wands. We're a leader. Like, it's all positive. So, this bad habit that we have makes it so you worry. You worry about the people that feel like they will left behind. You worry about what they think of you. You feel like it's bad luck that you never wanted to hurt anyone. And we just need to I'm just going to say it. We just need to move forward, because if we move forward with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, even though these people feel the way they do, even though you feel horrible for making these people feel a certain way, you come into your Eight of Wands. You come into success. You come into, just like I said, finding yourself. And it's sad to say that not every person in your life is there for a good reason. Not every person in your life wants you to be successful. And sometimes this shows people's true colors. But it doesn't mean that you do not feel bad for how things occurred. Okay. You serious? So, Spirit's funny sometimes. Just like I said, I want to start using this deck more because I don't use it very often. And I tend to like have this pulling towards it. Like, I like it. I like this deck. So, in saying so, where I don't use it very often, I keep the book on my desk. And this morning, I tend to open the book and have it there. So then when I'm looking for the card I am looking for, it's easier to like get to that area of the book where the cards are. So this morning, I opened the book to this card, the Starborn. Needless to say, I just shuffled, and what came out? The Starborn. So, oh, they just make me laugh. They honestly make me laugh. So, with the Starborn coming out, you are aligning to your highest path. You are in alignment with who you are supposed to be. And the card on the bottom, okay, the card on the bottom, the Creator. We're creating our new reality. We are creating us into the person that we want to be. We are acknowledging our heart, our feelings. We are holding the vision of what we want. Even though we went into a cave, into hermit for a little while. I love Spirit. They're amazing. So you are 100% aligning with your true purpose. You're trusting who you are meant to become. Like, yeah. I love Spirit. Okay, so we will shuffle a little more and see if they want to tell us anything else about our true alignment. Okay. We have been sitting in this trance of distraction. We have been, if you look at the picture, she is consumed with her TV, but here is her bird. Here is nature, hey, put that away. What about me? What about me? Come back to me. And she's just in a trance. But you're in the process of recovering who you were, who you are, and who you will be. And when we get there, it's bittersweet. Because, dun, 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 bottom of the deck, we found our passion. We found who we wanted to be. The sun is completely positive. It is everything that you ever wanted. Everything. Eight of Wands again. Just like I said, you are heading towards everything you ever wanted. The Eight of Wands, this is rapid movement. This is happening, and it's happening now. This is not a delay. This is not in any way, shape, or form oh, it could be next year. No, it's happening now. Not later. It's happening now. Everything that you worked for is coming to fruition now. And it's funny because some of you may sit there and think what did I work for? I haven't done much. I've done this. Yeah, I was lonely. But you worked through emotions. Those emotions you worked for were major. Just like I said, a lot of you that watch me are chosen ones. And the chosen ones are here during this point in time because it was your destiny. You were meant to be here for this point in time. The chosen ones that listening to me, like, you were here at this point in time to break the curses of your family line. You have so much stress, anxiety, and sometimes you're probably sitting there going, where is it coming from? Why do I feel this way? Why do, I feel depressed? I don't have a reason to feel depressed. You are breaking those curses of your family. You are writing all the karmas of your whole entire family so we can move forward through ascension and stand on a solid foundation. And it's happening now. It's successful. You have nothing but sunshine and happiness coming your way. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And it's stating that you may feel kind of set in the energies that you are in right now. You might feel a little stagnant. You might feel bored. But it's not going to last very long. You are in a time of rest, even though you are clearing huge, and I mean huge, monumental energies of your family line. Yeah, just like, here we are, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning. You are at a threshold of the best thing that you have coming into your life. I'm not saying that your kids aren't part of the best thing of your life. I'm not saying that you're not happy in your life. I'm saying that you are on the threshold of things happening and having stability, having everything and anything that you could desire. You're going to be so happy that nothing can touch it. We just have to have the courage to make the move. Because trust me, everything you want and you need is going to be on the other side of that threshold. Even if it seems scary. Because we're coming into our Queen of Wands. You are a leader. You are a trailblazer. Nothing except for good things are coming your way. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else, and then I'll start closing this out. Because I think we're sitting pretty. Spirit's saying that's about it. Okay. There we go. So it is straight and to the point. Straight and to the point. Stop playing the victim. Stop feeling sorry for every decision you have ever made. Stop worrying about the future. And even if it was a stranger that you had an ill interaction with, like, trust me, those people do not in any way, shape, or form hold that energy. It happened, they moved on. You need to have that same mindset. It happened, I'm moving on. Because our insecurities tend to get the better of us. Sit as he's sitting. Sit in love. Sit in kindness. Try to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Because you need to leave your past self behind. This is a new beginning, new energies, new emotions. All you have to walk is through that threshold. Because you are in the process of completing a cycle. And the completion that's coming could be coming in many shapes and forms. It doesn't mean that it's all rainbows and sunshine when the completion happens. Like, we need to, even though bad things may happen, it's not, put it up there, it's not all bad because, say, our loved one passes. Like, they're still up there. They're happy. They're watching over you. You love them completely. You miss them. But one day, you will be standing face to face with them, and you will be able to hug them again. But just like I said, we are in the process of leaving and completing our old self. And when we do, we're coming into enlightenment. We're coming in to our sun, our highest self. The bottom of the deck, we are coming in to a renewal of the way we live, the way we think. She's reconnecting with nature. She's at peace. And she's happy. So, and saying that, be the star reborn. Acknowledge those internal emotions that you are going through at this point in time. They are valid. But just like I said, sit with them. Listen to them. But always remember to let it go. And in saying so, I hope everyone has a great Thursday and gets excited because tomorrow is Friday. We are, just like I said, one day closer to that weekend. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.